So, when were you first, jo- what age were you when you joined the military?
Let me see. When I first got there was 1950.
1950?
1950 when the guy got drafted.
When you first got drafted. What was it like first going there?
It was a mess. There was the whole group from the different from all over in that one place, and it was like a big building, and they interviewed everybody, the whole group, what was going to happen and where we were going to be. And after that, they put it on buses, and some went to one camp, and a bunch went to the other camp. And we got oriented, and from there we went to different outfits.
Hmm.
And mine had to be the infantry.
So you were infantry?
Yes.
What type of gear did you have on you?
Yeah. Well, first it was a myth. I'll tell you, it was a myth.
No, one wants to know what kind of gear you had.
Yeah,
Well,
what type of
Guns or
gear? Like,
guns or
Oh,
what kind of ammunition?
no, for
guns?
first, they just, the first thing there was a bunch of, they explained what was going to happen with which group was going to one place, and they signed you like.
What kind of gear did you have? Did you have
Like-
a backpack with grenades?
Oh, at first you didn't have.
guns?
You got oriented first, and
Yeah,
then
we
you
understand that. You said that already.
It's
But
fine,
you
it's
know what
fine.
kind of weapons and stuff.
Oh, at first I had a carbine. The first, they gave everybody had a carbine till you got signed to a certain outfit. Like some got.
What is that? Explain what that is. What did you have and explain what it
it's
is.
fine. It's fine. He could. It's fine.
Yeah, one group had they signed to a different outfit. With one outfit had carbines.
What is that? It's a gun, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
a type
it's
of
just
gun.
it's that small gun. That's what the ones with that, like I was when I was to engineers, and they had carbines, and the other ones, a certain group, they had M1s, the bigger rifle, and then you had the other group that what did the other ones had? That was nothing. The engineers, they just had carbines. If you assigned to the engineers, that's the ones that you had post hole diggers and that kind of junk. And then you had infantry. You got the rifles. And what are others? Engineers, infantry. That was the infantry. That was the ones that just had the rifles, and the engineers that they taught you with the post hole diggers and what's the other ones? They all different branches that you went to. If you were assigned to engineers, you had to learn to drill. They taught you that. Infantry, well, you know what that was. Marching with that rifle. But I never did learn it, but they was teaching you how to drive. And well, I never did finish because from when we got transferred to the West Coast, that meant you was going to go overseas. And like well, when I first did that, I had a little carbine. That's a small. Then when I got to the West Coast, they gave you a M1, and you never had a training on the M1 because you were in the engineers. But when you got to the West Coast, they changed your MO, and you had a rifle, a big rifle. And from there, they gave you the instructions, and on the boat you go till you landed, and then they assigned you from different outfits what you was going to be in. And of course, I got entered in the infantry, which that means you was going to be walking a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a whole lot of walking. And then you got on the, they signed you was on a boat to go overseas. And
You went to
didn't,
Korea on a boat?
huh?
You went to Korea on a boat? They didn't fly you over?
No, but it was 14 days on the water.
Wow.
Going from Seattle to the.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I was on the boat. That's the first time I ever seen a whale in real life.
Oh, wow.
And you see, the boat, the whale coming, and I was looking way, shit, when he come up, way out.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you were on the boat, did you ever fear that you guys would be under attack?
Not when we was on the boat, but after we landed, you had to be very careful, which was a good thing because they taught you that because you never knew it was going to be waiting for you when you landed. Well, we were lucky. Lucky then.
You don't have to answer this if you really don't want to, but have you actually killed someone?
Oh, I couldn't really say I did, and I can't say I didn't because a lot of times we were in places where you were shooting at it, and you'd be right next to me, and you'd be shooting, and then if you hit somebody, you wouldn't know if it was your bullet or the other guy, because when we was there, God rest his soul, the one that is next to me, he was a preacher's son, and he got hit right in the head, and I was right next to here, and he got a shot right through the head.
Because a lot of people are shooting.
Yeah.
Bullets are hitting.
Have you ever been captured?
What's that?
Have you been captured? Like,
oh no, I'm glad I didn't. But there's a whole lot of difference. Now they said, we got to take this hill. I said, damn, I must have been asleep in geography because the damn top of the hill was still in the clouds. And we started in the walk in the morning, and we were nowhere near the top of the hill. I just said, I know I'd been asleep in geography then. Shit. All that walking, and then you didn't even come to the top. You know?
They expected you to take it that day?
If they did, they got fooled. Man, never did get to the top of that hill. Yeah, it's a whole lot of difference. And the people a whole lot of different. But what would you see? They had a whole lot of women in their outfit. You had to be careful because they used to use the women as sharpshooters. Yeah, a whole lot of them. Because they tell you don't get fooled because they're women, which is true because you let your guard down and goodbye. Yep.
Were you always fearing for your life?
What's that?
Were you always fearing for your life?
Yeah. It's a whole lot of different. You had, but especially some of your friends that's in the outfit. Some who got a boy from Texas. He didn't care about nothing. And he got shot, and the bullet just went around his helmet, and come out, and he thought it was a joke. He said, "Oh, look at they're trying to kill me." That's the way he was.
Jeez.
He didn't care about nothing.
Wow.
Nope.
Did you ever made friends in the military and saw them die before your eyes?
Yeah, sometimes. But you had to be very careful. Very careful. Because you'd be out and you'd think somebody, your friends, and they'd be just the opposite, but they were so good at being like Americans, you had to be very careful. Because you never know what was going to happen, them fools.
Have you ever been shot?
Yeah, I've been shot. That's why I look like I am now. This leg.
In your leg? You were shot in your leg?
I shot here. And you tell you what, come out. Just missed the day. I got operated. I got operated there. Then from there, they shipped me to Japan. I got Japan. About first, I was on the Danish hospital ship. Going and they had to take, because I couldn't pass water, it would swell up. And they did that. I got to Japan, and then that's when I had a spinal. Good God, I said, I hope I never had one of them.
It was bad.
Yeah, because it started wearing off when they had to give you another shot.
So,
Then when I got to the United States, after a while, I got an operator. That's when, they put me in, take off my clothes, put me on the table, and he said, turn over. I turn over, and they strapped me from the top here, and the top here, and he had a cut. He couldn't do the needle. He had a cut first, and then that's why they strapped my leg
So
and the
you
top.
couldn't
Yeah.
move?
Yeah, 'cause they didn't have no stuff like we got
Then they
today.
put the needle in it. That was the last one. That was the worst.
So you have one leg that's shorter than the other.
Yes,
Yeah,
little
his bones
children,
are
the
today, still
nervous would they said, well, let's see what happened. And he took a clear and just went. I almost went to the window. They had to grab me too. Oh shit! See, killed the nerve. That's what did it.
Yeah.
so you got shot in the butt or like below it?
Right through here, come
Yeah,
out
right
down
just
there.
below it, like right here.
Just below it?
Yeah, just below it, into the leg, and came
And it
out.
came
Missed
out
his
in
personal business.
Oh,
Just missed it there.
Just missed it.
And
Thank goodness, huh?
Yeah, that was on the field. That the boy that was holding his arm down, he was from Hopping, and the other one that said, can't help it, but we got shit. No.
were there times where you thought you were not going to make it back to your family?
Yeah, a lot of times stuff was, especially when the bullets whizzing by your head.
How long were you there? A couple months? A year?
What?
In Korea.
Inside?
In Korea. You left?
Oh.
You left in May?
Yeah, when I went back to Japan, they sent me back over there.
They wanted you to fight again?
Yep.
So after you got shot, they wanted you to fight again?
Yep.
Wow.
Were you able to refuse, or did they force you to go back?
See, I was under, well, you're under Uncle Sam's orders then.
You go
gotta
back,
do,
huh?
you go
Yep,
back.
you gotta do what they say or else.
It wasn't supposed to, though.
It was just, this is what you're doing. Get on the plane.
That's the first time I had a plane ride goes. You see, I was on a plane ride, but I was on a stretcher.
Yep. Wow. Have you been on a plane since?
No, hell no. Ain't going to. And that's it. Well, they must say the air pocket or something, 'cause the damn thing went shh.
It happens a lot on planes.
I was on a stretcher.
Could you see
Oh.
out the window or anything? Or you
No,
were just...
no, I couldn't see that. Oh, then when they took me from Japan from Korea to Japan, then I was on the Jutlandia, I forgot the them nurses of they weren't Korean, they were, I forgot now what they were, but they were big, rugged women. They picked up that stretcher like you was picking up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were big. Then I got on the boat going over, and I couldn't pass my water, and they had to take
Yeah,
that.
got another surgery?
Yeah.
So you had 3 surgeries altogether?
1, 2. Well, I don't count that one where I couldn't pass water. I don't count that as a surgery trip, really.
No?
It's just
They had to cap you?
tap it, and that's it.
Uncle Phoenix.
Felix.
Oh, Felix. My bad. So did you have a choice to get drafted into the war, or did they force you?
What? Did I what?
Did you have a choice to go to the military, or did they force you?
I had no choice.
Drafted means
I
that
drafted.
they pick you and you
Yeah.
go in.
You have to.
It wasn't
Yes,
voluntary.
No, I ain't voluntary for that.
Some people do.
Yeah, I know it.
Crazy
They do.
people, but they do.
How did they find you? How were they able to pick you to get drafted?
Usually they pick a name out of a hat, right? It's really that simple.
Yeah, because you get a letter, you're drafted, and that's it. You're drafted.
Yeah, usually they pick names. Like
They
they
have a
literally...
census, so they know how many people are in
Yeah.
the state. And
You're drafted, you drafted.
So you got a letter in the mail?
Huh?
So you got a letter in the mail saying that you were being drafted?
Yeah.
to report to somewhere on a
Yeah,
certain date.
yep, I know. I was drinking like a devil then.
There you were.
The buses were waiting. My brother Freddie had to come behind me. And the buses were waiting over there on Main Street.
Really?
Yep. He had to come behind.
So he was basically drunk, laying in bed, and his
Yes,
brother had
yeah.
to wake him up and get him to the bus.
Yep.
Oh wow. So how old were you when you first joined, and how old were you
20.
20.
How old were you when you actually got out of the military and stopped fighting for Korea?
When I'm back in civilian life,
Yeah.
let me say that was 19. How old is this? 51, 52. June 52. Well, after everything went back on the station, I got my discharge papers. Was 1952.
So 2 years?
Huh?
You were in for 2 years? Most of that was in Korea?
Yeah. If you want to call it Korea.
I know. I remember being little, asking him, "You were in World War One?" He's like, "No, I wasn't in World War One." Would have made him a little older than he is now.
Oh, that would make you what? 100 and something?
Oh yeah. But it was the Korean War, not the First World War.
Oh boy, that'll be an interesting story. When I was a little
You
kid.
know, and some people still don't act like it was a war. Because
They call it the conflict.
Yeah, they'll say, all you hear is, man, you been in Nam? I said, no, I wasn't in Nam.
I know Korean War is not that spoken of that much.
Nope, they don't. If they see all them people get killed, and they don't know it's a war. That pisses me off. No, you was in the Korea.
It's still a pretty good war.
Uncle Phoenix.
Felix.
I
call him Uncle Junie.
I suck with names. I'm very sorry, Felix. Were there people younger than you that got drafted?
Yes.
You can be drafted at 18.
18?
Yeah. That was the limit. You could be drafted.
Oh, wow.
And that's when you meet all kind of people from all over. Some are crazy. They act crazy. Because they don't have, like I tell you that,
Texan?
yeah. He just, everything was built to him. The damn bullet, didn't kill him. It spun around in his helmet, and he just look at this. They're trying to kill me. Yeah, big tall yellow boy. Yeah. That's the way he was.
So was it an all-black unit you were in?
Huh?
All-black unit?
No. Oh yeah, then till till one Thanksgiving. That's when I got my partner. He was from Middletown.
Oh wow.
Yeah, me and him that Thanksgiving together. The turkey, the potatoes, and everything was all in one plate, just all together. Peaches,
Oh.
potatoes, and your turkey, all in there. We was on the hill, not rolling them. I sit there eating, and one of the Koreans, they shot his butt off. He was laying right there. They said, "How can you eat shit? If you don't give me your bread, I'll show you how to eat."
So it was just all black people in one unit. There were no mixed.
At the beginning, till I trying to do that date when that boy come. Me and he signed us to we was on the hill for Thanksgiving together.
So probably 51.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Didn't they put all the black people in the front line?
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking. Was it a...
Or put them out first?
Yep. Yes, we had a turkey dinner with the turkey, the potatoes, peaches, and all in that damn same thing. We sitting there eating the dinner, and one Korean with his butt shot off was laying right there.
Was he screaming? Or he was dead?
Dead. Didn't stop us from eating dinner, though.
Gotta live.
Yep.
Thank you, Felix, for answering some questions. I'm gonna end this little recording.